March appears to be filled to the gills with adventure-y goodness, and they're chock full of strong stories. You've got some remakes, some classic style, and those who like action-adventure in their adventure games, well, March has that for you too. Here are 14 of the most interesting story-rich adventure-adjacent games. Let's go! This first one looks super cool. Some would say radical. It's Exit a Biodelic Adventure. In Exit a Biodelic Adventure, biofactories can generate virtual realities, but an epidemic is ravaging the human race. In the game, you'll end up locked underwater, trip on biogenic hallucinations, and even get tied up among mutant beetles. You'll program sentient tangles of tentacles with foreign genes. Yay, I got through that line without having to edit. Don't forget your own body, of course. You'll give yourself extra fingers, lend your eye to a biorobot for espionage, and even let your nose run off and whiff some spores for a while. Sounds cool, right? But can you find the exit? Exit Biodelic Adventure is being released on March 1st, only on PC. Number 13, Reveil by Biodelic. You are Walter Thompson. You wake up disoriented. Your head hurts. Things seem surreal, yet familiar. Your wife, Martha, and your daughter, Dory, are not here. What happened last night? Why can't you think of anything besides your days as a stage builder at a circus? As things get crazier and even more bizarre, the lines between reality, memory, and imagination become more and more blurred, and you realize there's no going back. You have to do whatever it takes to bring this story to an end, no matter the cost. Available for PC, PlayStation, and Xbox on March 6th. Number 12, Horizon Forbidden West for PC. This is one that I'm super excited about because I've not had an opportunity to play it yet. It's previously been exclusively on the PlayStation, but now it's on PC and it's loaded with goodies. In Horizon Forbidden West, you play as Aloy, and it's up to you to restore the balance of the universe. Sounds cliche, but apparently people have called this one an all-timer, and one of the reasons for that is the strong characters and story. So, you know me, I'm in. This is the base game plus expansions. On March 21st, you know where I'll be. At my PC playing Horizon Forbidden West. Number 11, Touch Detective Rising 3. Touch Detective 3, The Complete Case Files, is a collection of 3 charming and eccentric adventure games that originated with the Nintendo DS. The Touch Detective series follows the adventures of Mackenzie, a rookie detective who attempts to solve local mysteries with the help of fungi. Fungi? It's a mushroom. Touch Detective 3's inclusion in this bundle represents the first time that it's being localized and officially released in English. So there's a lot of people that are excited about this, including many of the staff, and myself included, of Adventure Game Hotspot. Developer is B-Works, and it's coming out March 28th on the Switch 2. This video is brought to you by me! If you're an adventure game fan, you will want to join us for the first ever US-based adventure game convention on July 26th through the 28th, home of the Adventure Game Hall of Fame ceremony. Be there or miss out. It's an easy choice if you ask me. Number 10, Unleaving. Keeping with the trippy theme of March, I give you Unleaving. When everything seems hopeless, a child's awakened by the whispers of the last leaf and drawn into an imaginary world. Unleaving invites the player into a narrative-driven puzzle platformer where each challenge unfolds within an absolutely incredible, hand-painted landscape, exploring perception and meaning. It's available on Windows PC on March 27. Number 9, The Pirate Queen, A Forgotten Legend. Step into the boots of the most feared and respected pirate of all time. No, it's not Guybrush Threepwood, it's Chang Shai. It's Chang. From humble beginnings to the helm of the infamous Red Flag Fleet, you're going to navigate through all of the trials and tribulations on the night that Chang came to power. Explore moonlit cabins, climb precarious ridging, solve puzzles, and outsmart adversaries. This is an adventure game. This is everything you want in an adventure game. And this is coming out March 7th on VR. Number 8, The Outlast Trials. Red Barrel's early access horror game goes access game on March 5th. It's been in early access for a year and it has 40,000 Steam reviews that are very positive. So there's definitely something here, and that something is absolutely bonkers. You're a guinea pig who's being involuntarily exposed to brainwashing and mind control, which I don't know why I have to say involuntarily. I mean, it's a terror test, it's mind control. Involuntarily is implied here. Anyways, it's up to you and possibly a friend to make it out. As you navigate through new environments, complete objectives, and confront variators, you'll be pushed to the limits. The game offers character customization, progression, and a narrative that unfolds with each region released, and all of that starts officially on March 5th, so bring a change of underwear. Xbox Series games, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and PlayStation 5 PC, it's got all of them. The Thaumaturge. The Thaumaturge is an isometric decision-based, turn-based game where story is key, and that story sounds good. It kind of reminds me of Gabriel Knight, where you come from a family that carries a burden. That burden, or gift, depending on how you look at it, is called the Thaumaturge. Only a Thaumaturge can tame the darkness of monsters that plague the turn of this 20th century inhabitants of Warsaw. How you go about taming that darkness supposedly has large ramifications. I'm ready, and we don't have to wait too long because it launches March 5th. It was supposed to launch on PC and then shortly after be released on PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series platforms, and I've not heard any change of that. Number 6. Snufkin, Melody of Moominvalley. A series of hideous parks have recently appeared in Moominvalley, disrupting the landscape and its harmonious nature. As Snufkin, you'll distract police officers, pull out signs, and knock over misplaced statues as you restore nature in the inhabitants' homes while putting an end to the industrious park keepers' plans. I could just see this as like the anti-Caddyshack. This is a Raw Fury game, comes out March 7th, and it's going to be on PC and Switch. Number 5. Rise of the Ronin. 8 years in the making is Rise of the Ronin, and it looks like a winner. Truly. This is right up Team Ninja's alley. In Rise of the Ronin, you'll get your own character. You're going to make your own character, and I think that's a smart move. The timeline drops you right in the middle of Boshan War, and it will chronicle the pushback between westernized Japan. Combat has all of the goodies. You got melee and you got firearms. And if you follow me, you know that I love fun traversal. And the game does not cheat us there, as it gives us the ever-popular grappling gun and glider. Rise of the Ronin will be released on March 22nd on PS5 only, and not in South Korea. That's for a different video. Number 4, Open Roads. If you've heard this before, it's because it was in last month's video, and then the last day of the month, they pushed it back to this month. So, I'll have to say something different about it, but Tess Devine and her mother discover some old notes and letters that have been stashed away in the attic of their house. Hints of this deep-rooted family secret with old burglaries, treasure, yada yada. So, her and Tess and Opal, they go on this road trip adventure, and they try to find the treasure, but instead they come together and find each other. I haven't played it, but that's what I'm guessing happens in this. This is an Annapurna Interactive game, March 28th, and this is going to be on PC, PlayStation 4, 5, Switch, and all of the Xboxes. Number 3, Dragon's Dogma 2. The cult classic Dragon's Dogma gets its second game of the series, and if you know anything about the original game, you know that it had a faithful followers that have been counting down the days, myself included. It's got everything that the original game had. It's a strong story, fun combat, but it improved upon all of those things as well, allegedly. Most interesting is Capcom's updated pawn system. A lot has been said about the intelligent use of the AI mechanics in the pawn system, and I'm eager to see if they and the other enemies are as intuitive as we've heard. Just a lot of options in this game. Combat style, characters, bosses. It's just one of those games that's best described as easy to get lost into. We can get lost into it on March 21st on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series systems. Number 2, Broken Sword, Shadow of the Templars, Reforged. Oh, heck yeah. The second you heard Broken Sword, I know that you guys thought, okay, here he goes again with another Broken Sword video. Well, I can't help it. There's one thing to know, that this is a projection, since we don't really have an official release date, but we're told that it's still coming out in Q1. We've not heard of any setbacks. So, the end of March is the end of Q1. So it may be a feature in a later video, but what do we know of the game? It's the 1996 classic from Revolution Software, and it's substantially enhanced. This is the greatest adventure game, classic adventure game, in my opinion, of all time. What happens? You guys know the story, or I hope you do. If you don't, you better play this game when it comes out. It's Paris, it's George Stobar, it's Nico. They pursue a bunch of leads and a bunch of clown and cults and Templars and killings all across Europe, and you know they share an awkward kiss at the end of the game. Spoiler alert! All right, this one's coming out. Let's see, Q1. This is from Revolution Software. It's going to be on PC. Let's go. And number 1, Alone in the Dark. This one's got me really excited. The first game came out when I was about 8 or 9, and I remember that I used my monthly game choice on it. I was a big fan of point-and-click adventures like Monkey Island and King's Quest, and this was not it. I never made it out of the first room. I just wasn't used to the controls, and it was scary, and it looked like this. That was a sad month for me, but I intend to fix that and make new memories this month with Pieces Interactive's Remake, because we're going back to Tercero Manor in this psychological horror reimagination of the original game. This one has some real Hollywood star power to it, as it's acted by David Harbour of Stranger Things fame and Jodie Comer. You could play it through the eyes or over the shoulders, because it's third person, of Emily Hartwood with private investigator Edward Carnby. It's your job to find Emily's uncle and to stay alive. This has got the puzzles, the exploration, the strong story, and of course it has the Amnesia-style action sequences. March 20th on PC, PlayStation 5, and Xbox Series System. Adventure Game Hotspot! See you at the Adventure Game Fanfare. Like, subscribe, yada yada yada, boop.